Why did Sri Lanka police arrest 4 excise officers?
The Narcotic Bureau of the Excise Department of Sri Lanka had carried out a drug raid along Marine Drive in Bambalapitiya on Monday evening. An 8-member team led by an excise inspector, including 7 excise officers, had carried out a raid by deploying a fake buyer in order to arrest the suspects involved in selling drugs.
The
excise officers deployed a decoy to buy 150 grams of heroin. When the seller was arrested, his accomplice attempted to flee.
The excise officers had opened fire in a bid to arrest the fleeing suspect. However, the suspect had managed to flee the area and then abandoned the car in Vallavatta. CCTV cameras picked up his escape in a 3-wheeler. Four excise officers who took part in the operation and were returning to the base were arrested by Sri Lanka police, who deployed a roadblock in Vallavatta.
What happened to the excise officers who were arrested by Sri Lanka police?
Sri Lanka police had seized a pistol belonging to the excise inspector that was used in the shooting and produced the excise officers to the Hultsdorf Magistrates Court on Tuesday morning. Sri Lanka police said that an investigation is underway to determine if the shooting was carried out on a personal motive. The Sri Lanka police told court that police were not informed about the raid that was carried out by the excise officers. Counsel appearing for the excise department told the court that Sri Lanka police arrested the excise officers without giving them an opportunity to give notice about the raid. The excise department stressed that the shooting was legal as the raid was an official assignment. Counsel pointed out that there were no objections to the investigation carried out by the Sri Lanka police, however sought bail for the excise officers. Upon considering the submissions made to the court, the excise officers were released on bail and the case will be called up on the 28th of August. The suspect, who was arrested for heroin possession, was produced in court on Tuesday evening and was remanded to Wednesday.
What does Sri Lanka police say about the incident?
දැන් මේ සුරාබදු නිලධාරීන් ලබා දීලා තිබෙන ප්‍රකාශය පිළිබඳවත් අපි විමර්ශන සිදු කරනවා. ගරු අධිකරණයත්
We are conducting an investigation on the statements given by the excise officers. The court had ordered for a comprehensive investigation. We will investigate as to whether it was an official assignment and if force was used for self-protection and report the facts to the court. They were arrested several kilometers away from where the incident took place. We are investigating that as well and we will report the facts to the court.
අත්අඩංගුවට පත් වෙලා තිබුණේ ඒ පිළිබඳවත් අපි විමර්ශන සිදු කරනවා. ගරු අධිකරණයට ඒ ගැන වාර්තාවක් අපි ඊළඟ දවසේ ලබා දෙනවා.
What does the excise department say about the incident?
ශ්‍රී ලංකා සුරාබදු දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව සුරාබදු ආඥා පනත යටතේත් ඒ වගේම දුම්කොළ
The Excise Department of Sri Lanka is an institution that is empowered by the Excise Ordinance, the NATA Act and the Poisonous Opium and Dangerous Drugs Ordinance. The officers are those who have been specially trained to enforce the law with regard to drugs. They have been ordered to conduct investigations within the country and arrest suspects using appropriate means. The Excise Department of Sri Lanka has been implementing the law for almost 110 years. I believe that if our officers had committed a mistake, the opportunity of solving it via discussion is no longer available.
මං හිතන්නේ අපිට සාකච්ඡා මාර්ගයෙන් සහනශීලී පියවරකට යාමට තිබූ අවස්ථාව මගහැරී ගිය බවයි පෙනෙන්නට තිබෙන්නේ.